I'm Ashley Kyle, and this is your LakeTV News Update. The Old Time Apple Festival brought thousands of parade goers to downtown Versailles this past weekend. Despite cold and windy weather, festivities continued throughout the day with games, food, vendors, and live music. The Apple Festival has been a tradition in Versailles for the last 33 years. The new Lake of the Ozarks sign lit the sky for the first time last week on West Highway 54 by the east entrance to Route 242. The ceremony featured the national anthem played by members of the School of the Osage Band, a color guard made up of members of Troop 21, and remarks from Joe Rager and local Eagle Scout Garrett Lynch. A time capsule will also be buried on the site at a later date to be opened in 2081, Bagnell Dam's 150th anniversary. In its third year, the Community Foundation of the Lake of the Ozarks has made great strides in accomplishing its mission to build the educational, cultural, health, and economic development of the lake community. Over the weekend, a group of enthusiastic supporters gathered at the beautiful Edgewater Estates in Lake Ozark to applaud the organization's progress and lift a champagne toast to their future goals.
Here's to the success of our past and present. And cheers to our future endeavors in making a huge difference at the lake and in our lake community.
A lot of great, generous givers in this community, and I think the community of the lake is doing an outstanding job. Community Foundation is like a nonprofit bank of charitable assets. We're here to try to improve the quality of life for the community, and so we bring in all of the philanthropic assets and invest that money and then give back to the community. From a national perspective, there are roughly about 700. As it relates to the Community Foundation of the Ozarks, in Springfield we have 44 affiliates, and Lake of the Ozarks is one of our 44 affiliates.
The Community Foundation is a newer organization here at the lake, so we are still spreading the word and getting the good word out that the Community Foundation is here to serve all nonprofits at the lake.
Since its inception, the Community Foundation of the Lake has awarded grants to a number of local non-for-profit groups, including Woman to Woman, Lake Area Big Brother Big Sister, Medical Mission for Christ Community Health Center, and Share the Harvest Food Pantry. All Community Foundation funds stay in the lake area. Anglers searched the lake for lunkers last weekend during the Big Bass Bash. Over $200,000 in prize money was given away, with the biggest fish caught by Lonnie McKinney at 6.57 pounds for $60,000. Junior angler Jackson Short weighed in a monster at 6.43 pounds to take second place and $20,000.
Jackson?
Yeah, I fell down in the back of the boat.
I was just saying on the way here, we've had our worst year ever. I haven't cashed a check in a tournament all year, and just having boat problems and this and that, and getting trolling motor problems, and just having bad luck all year. And this kind of made up for that. We actually caught it in the grab boy's arm, but we wanted to come here so Mom and my daughter can see. So we made a good boat ride. So he wanted to fish with the big boys since he was younger anyway. And he's a pretty talented young man.
Hard. It's hard. Being slow and paying attention.
Andre Smith caught the third place bass at 6.15 pounds and $10,000. Jackie Breeder won the ladies division. Arts in the Park offered fun for the whole family this past weekend at the Lynn Creek City Park. The event is held annually on the first Saturday of October, offering children the opportunity for hands-on crafts, art, animals, and live entertainment. Arts in the Park is organized by the Child Advocacy Council. Kansas City attorney Liz Van Note is out of jail after posting a $1 million cash bond last week. Van Note has been charged with first-degree murder in the death of her father. William Van Note was shot and stabbed in his lake home in October of 2010, and Liz Van Note then used legal documents to order doctors to take him off the ventilator, keeping him alive at University Hospital. Prosecutors have accused Liz Van Note of forging the legal documents to end her father's life. Camden County has found a new place to hold and euthanize stray animals, and some locals aren't happy about it. Camden County Commissioner Chris Franken held a meeting Thursday at an old MoDOT facility in Montreal that the county plans to use as a kill facility. Franken fielded questions and criticism from local residents. Their concerns ranged from the facility's impact on the environment and property values to the possibility that animals dumped at the facility could end up in their backyards. Franken said the county is determined to press forward with the project, pledging forward-thinking and safety measures to ensure the facility would serve the county's needs without harming local residents. The Tri-County Lodging Association last week urged the city of Osage Beach to consider advertising itself. TCLA Administrator Jim DeVinson told the board of successes with target marketing and revealed demographic information its market research had uncovered. DeVinson offered the services of TCLA's in-house creative staff as well as assistance in applying for tourism funds to help defray advertising expenses. The board made no decisions on the matter, but Alderman Olivari urged his fellow board members to seriously consider it. Local firefighters are sporting the color pink in October to raise awareness and support for breast cancer initiatives. 2 of the districts will donate funds to Camden County Emergency Dispatcher Linda Clemens, a breast cancer survivor. Other districts plan to make their donations to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. National Breast Cancer Awareness Month has been recognized during the month of October for over 25 years. Golfers hit the links, for goodness sake, on Monday during the 13th annual Bogies and Beer Golf Tournament held at the Oaks and Tantera Resort. Proceeds from the tournament are donated to 3 local charities, the Lamb House, Kids Harbor, and Citizens Against Domestic Violence. Kelly Cost of CADV said their share of the funds would help the charity move into its new facility, more than doubling the number of battered women in the organization can accommodate. And now let's take a break and hear a message from our sponsor, Sir Dyke Yamaha. But stay tuned when we come back, find out what's happening around the lake this week.
In the world of ATVs, there's tough. Then there's Yamaha, real world tough. For the most rutted out trails, the hardest working farms, and the most remote hunting terrain. Yamaha Grizzly ATVs with EPS. Real world tough. Now's the time to save at the Yamaha Time to Ride sales event.
This Saturday will hold something for everyone around the Lake of the Ozarks. The 27th annual Fall Harbor Hop will extend throughout the day on the Lake of the Ozarks. More than 40 different restaurants and marinas around the lake will host this game of poker by boat, and winners will have the chance for a big payout. The Harbor Hop is well known as the last big pleasure boating event of the season. Saturday morning, Citizens Against Domestic Violence will hold its 2nd annual Make the Break 5K Run Walk. Registration begins at 8 o'clock a.m. Old Kinderhook Golf Course will host its October Fun Fest on Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. with live entertainment, food, and activities for all ages. Beginning at 6 p.m. Saturday, Lake Regional Hospital Auxiliary will host its annual gala at the Country Club Hotel and Spa in Lake Ozark. Over the past 35 years, the event has raised nearly $2 million for the Lake Regional Health System. The gala will begin with a cocktail hour, followed by dinner and dancing. On Saturday and Sunday, racers will compete in the Missouri State Motocross Practice and Race in Kaiser. The River Bottom Motocross Park on Highway D will host this and 2 more weekend racing events throughout the end of October.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdyke from Surdyke Yamaha out here at River Bottom Motocross Park. We've got a 200-acre beautiful piece of property here for riding motorcycles. We've got 2 motocross tracks, one for the dirt bikes, one for the ATVs. We've got about a 5-mile loop through the woods. We've got a hill climb, we've got mud bogs, we've got camping, we've got it all. We've got the Fall Classic. It's going to be an annual event. We expect anywhere from 100 to 150 riders the first time, and I think it's going to double every year. This is going to be a huge Lake of the Ozarks motocross event. We're doing this to keep kids off the street and in the dirt. That's the whole idea. We formed a company, it's called Off-Road Riders Matter, and that's our goal, is to get kids out of trouble, get them off drugs, get them away from alcohol, get out here and get a real high on a Yamaha YZ flying through the
air. Sunday afternoon, come dance to big band music as the Lake Jazz Band plays at the Camden County Museum. Admission is $6 and refreshments will be provided. The dancing will last from 2 until 5 p.m. From now through November 4th, the Crybaby Campground in Lake Ozark will host the Corn Maze and Spook House with Halloween-themed festivities from a zombie paintball shoot to haunted hayrides. The Maze and Spook House are open every Thursday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and by appointment Monday through Wednesday through the first weekend of November. Coming this weekend, local veterans will finally get their rides in an authentic B-25 bomber. The complimentary rides to honor these heroes were originally scheduled during the Lake of the Ozarks Air Show. The rides were unfortunately canceled due to last-minute mechanical issues with the B-25. In the interest of safety, the flights were rescheduled for this Saturday so the veterans would not miss this once-in-a-lifetime experience. The air show, organized by the Lake of the Ozarks Convention and Visitor Bureau, drew more than 14,000 attendees. Now, here's this weekend's live music calendar. Stay tuned. Up next is the High School Player Spotlight, brought to you by Summit Natural Gas. I'm Ashley Kyle, and this is your Lake TV News Update.
In the world of ATVs, there's tough. Then there's Yamaha Real World Tough. For the most rutted out trails, the hardest working farms, and the most remote hunting terrain. Yamaha Grizzly ATVs with EPS. Real World Tough. Now's the time to save at the Yamaha Time to Ride sales event.